Good evening. I can't say it convincingly enough. Did I make the claim the other day that I think that I ran out of content on my channel. I've I've hit the scrappity manila envelope paradox. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the Mr. Scrappity channel latest video. where he makes the manila envelope claim. Not against my channel, but you if if you watch the video, you'll figure it out. Ha 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 ha. LOL. I guess I could go and drive around in my van and put 2 or 3 items in like Taco. He's got that big Sprinter van, and he puts like $2 or $3, like 2 or 3 items in. I'd have that thing like like a carpetbagger going south. Stuff would be like strapped to the roof and hanging off the back and coming out the windows and can you blame him though? I think the guy makes more money off of the YouTube. Off of the YouTube. I think he off of the Google. I think he makes more money off of YouTube than off of scrapping and stuff like that. Yeah, I put on my community page this this permanent yard sale. I guess in New York it's not. It's perfectly legal to have a continuous yard sale if it's on your property. I wish that was true where I lived. And I don't even have a homeowners association, but we're limited to 5 yard sales per year, and supposedly you're supposed to get a permit for each one. And each yard sale cannot exceed 3 days, 3 consecutive days. So that's what, a total of 15 days out of a year that you can sell stuff on your property. Well, anyway, this guy, he's got stuff in his front yard, in the driveway, on the side yard. There ain't no way he's taking that stuff down every night. Gotta leave it out there all day. I don't think I'd want to go that extreme. I mean, how do you protect it from the elements, from the wind, from the rain, from joggers, you know, looking to get a 5-finger discount? Right? I mean, there ain't no way that stuff doesn't get stolen every day. If you got all that stuff sitting outside all day and night, plus it becomes a burden. You know what I mean? Just think about it. You have to guard that stuff if you leave it outside all day. So I don't care how much money the guy is making. That truly becomes a 24/7 job because you have to babysit the stuff. You know, like after hours. Now I can't imagine like his neighbors not getting so pissed off to the point where some psychopath neighbor actually like drives a car through the yard sale, you know, like a bull in a china cabinet. You know what I mean? That or somebody like on a dirt bike or something like that, just crashing into stuff, or just like a whole mob of people like from the neighborhood, you know, converging on the property and knocking stuff over, and I don't know. That's what would happen where I live. people would become so fed up, they'd like overrun the property and steal stuff and knock everything over. If I had it all over the yard and the driveway and stuff, I can't imagine it. I mean, if I could get away with it, I probably would. I'd have tables of stuff for sale in the driveway, in the garage, in the backyard, in the front yard. Poverty. Poverty. You know what? In this trash wagon, I swear to God, when I was making this video, or just before, I could have swore I seen a cockroach crawling across the dashboard. And right now when I'm making the video, I could have swore I seen like a bug crawling around that thing right there. It's either that or a June bug. And in all my years of scrapping, I've been so careful about cockroaches and stuff like that, because you don't want to bring that into your house. You know, you don't know whose stuff you're picking up other people's trash and stuff like that. And you know, some of these people have to have cockroaches. You know what I'm saying? So I have a rule: never bring nothing that you found directly into your home. I don't care if it's something you got at a yard sale. I mean, unless it's like a dish or a cup or something like that, where it has no crevices or inside spaces or stuff like that, and it's not in a box, but it's an individual piece that you bought and you put into your own bag or whatever. But aside from that, anything from a microwave to, I don't know, a boom box or anything that's got any kind of like cracks or crevices or inside components, I kind of wouldn't want to bring it into my house. But I've been trying to, like, every time, I swear I seen the bug going across there, and then just now I thought I seen it moving along there, and I haven't seen it since. But yeah, basically, when I get onto the back porch of the house, I take off a couple of layers of my clothing, even, because if it's got pockets, there you go, right there. Turn the light on. Just capture that thing. I know I zoomed in. Got it. I think I got it. Smashed it. What is that? I smushed it and some guts came out of it. What is that? Ew. That, my friends, I believe, could be a cockroach. I knew I thought I'd seen something like that. Just as I started the video, I seen it going across the dashboard. And I found a microwave the other day. And it didn't look really gnarly or anything like that, but I took one look at the house and I'm like, I don't know. And it has to be where it came from. That, and I found a water heater, and the water heater was a little bit, I don't know. You know what, kids? Don't bring stuff into your house. Because you bring that in, you're never going to get rid of them. So, I would consider this van, from this point on, potentially infested. So, it's going to have to get cleaned out, top and bottom, and even at that, I wouldn't consider it clean. Nothing from this van goes into my house, ever, at all. No way. I mean, I've been scrapping all my life, and I've never brought cockroaches into a place where I live, okay, because you would know if you have them. But that right there, that freaks me out because, yeah. I'm sure some of you people have brought stuff that you found on the street or at the curbside straight into your house, and you got cockroaches. Me, I've got a paranoid rule: do not bring strangers' shit into my house, ever. Does not go directly into the home. It will sit outside. It will sit at the compound, out in the freezing cold. It will get carefully inspected over quite a period of time before I ever consider bringing it into my house. And that's all I have to say about that, because I think I'm running out of gig space for this video. You know, the darker the video, the longer you can make the video, because it takes less gigs to make a video that doesn't have as much light in it. The brighter the video, the more gig space. Yeah, that freaks me out. I thought I saw something. I thought I saw a putty cat. It was doing the telltale, like, cockroach type of thing. It was when I was just about to start making the video. I seen a bug going like that, and it disappeared for about a minute. And out of the corner of my eye, I could have swore I seen it going up and down on here. I'm like, oh boy, that's because, you know, I've worked in restaurants before, and every restaurant has cockroaches. Every restaurant. Don't care what brand, what name, who they are, how clean, how dirty. Every restaurant has cockroaches. Okay, now, the only difference is how many, okay? Usually the filthier the restaurant, the more cockroaches. Also, a decent restaurant keeps up on pest control twice a month. So every 2 weeks. That's right, every 2 weeks the place gets sprayed on the outside. It gets, you know, the rodent control traps are checked and replaced if necessary and all that. But if it's a really good restaurant, the minimum standard is every 2 weeks. You have the Orkin guy come by and spray and check and do that. I don't know what the Orkin company recommended schedule is, but I know a couple of decent pizza restaurants that I worked at had their pest control company come by twice a month, every 2 weeks, and didn't really see cockroaches that often, very rarely, and mice almost never. Rats, yes, a little bit more often because rats are, believe it or not, they're really hard to control because they can live in the sewers, they live in the ceiling, they live in the attic, they live in the walls, they live in the alley. They've adapted to humans. I still have cockroaches, but I guess modern pest control seems to work fairly well on cockroaches. Rats are another story. Very difficult. Yeah, so, yeah. For all you Little League scrappers out there, don't bring the stuff that you find at the curbside in your house. Don't do it. You're asking for trouble. And some of you probably already have made that mistake. And I think Taco's got some cockroaches running on his tacos.